Hi guys, I was asked the other day for the recipe for Rote Grütze. Now this is a German pudding dish. Essentially, you know the yogurts with the fruit corner? It's the fruit that's in the corner there. Now this is my version of it, not the standard German recipe, but this is really simple, really quick. This is the kind of pudding dish that you can either do quickly before you go to bed and just leave to cool overnight, or you can just do it, you know, as you're doing the dinner and it'll be ready to go at the end. So first things first, what do we always do? That's right, wash our hands. And remember the song? It's Happy Birthday. You ready? So get some bubbles on. Rub, 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 rub. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Le Monde. Happy birthday to you. There we go. All nice and clean. Now, like I say, it is a very, very quick recipe. I'm going to split it into two because I want you to see what it looks like when it's cooled. So we're going to create it with these ingredients here. On this occasion, I've chosen some frozen Black Forest fruits. You can use the summer fruits, you can use just cherries, just strawberries, whatever grabs your fancy. I've got some corn flour. I've got some homemade vanilla sugar. Incidentally, really easy. Jar of caster sugar, 2 vanilla pods. Split them down the middle on a chopping board with a sharp knife. Scrape out the seeds on the inside, put those in with the caster sugar and then pop the pods in. You will find that the seeds stick to the knife because it's quite a sticky, gooey consistency. Just scrape it off and tap it in. Shake, 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 shake. Just keep shaking your jar every day. Mix it about, mix it about. Within the week you'll be able to open that and your nose will be assailed with the smell of sweet vanilla sugar. It's really cool, but that's an aside. We also have cinnamon, and I'm actually missing my vanilla essence. I use a couple of drops of vanilla essence as well as the vanilla sugar because I love the flavour. Now, I buy mine when I'm away in Germany. So vanilla extract, vanilla essence, whatever you can get your hands on. You're not using too much of it, and try to go for quite a natural flavour. It's more about the smell that will assail your senses than anything else. Right, very easy. Fruit, we'll rip it open. And pop it in the pan. Get it all in. Oh, let's put that in the bin. Literally, it's mixed fruits. We got cherries, blackberries and black currants in there. Nice strong Black Forest flavours. We need a little bit of water, just a bit. It'll create a bit of sauce, but when the fruits warm up they're going to release their own juices anyway, so a little bit is all you need. Okay, now turn the heat on. I'll turn the right one on, that would help. I'm also going to put some, oh god, I love the smell of that, because I like it quite sweet. I'm going to put 2 spoons in. There are black currants and blackberries in here, so they're quite tart fruit. Splash of the vanilla essence. Now this one has such an amazing flavour. This is what they call butter vanilla. It's like, oh, I'm literally drooling already. I'm going to put about half, just for the flavour. And I'm also going to put some cinnamon in. Yes, I hear you cry. This is quite a Christmassy sort of bunch of smells. My favourite time of year. And actually, being as it's July, Eloise, who's actually popped to the shop, new cameraman today is Shawnee. She's actually watching Christmas movies on the telly and she's pulled out all of our Christmas recipe books. So Lord only knows what we're going to be doing. It's just the colour, and you can always adjust the flavours as you go along. So let's turn that up a little bit. It'll take a second to warm up the water and start to steam, and then the fruits will break down. Okay? We thicken it once it's cooked with some corn flour. It's the cheats way of doing it. It's very quick. But one day I will remember I keep a ladle in here. Messy again. Oh, I do love a bit of mess. Now, if you've never used corn flour or cornstarch before, only ever mix it with cold water, or it goes very gloopy and wallpaper pastish very quickly. So we don't want it runny, we don't want it too thick. Obviously you'll have all come across glue. It's hard very with only a little bit of water in. So mix that together. We're not using it just yet, we need this to come to the boil. So you can see once you get it going, it thins out quite nicely. Now I am going to be letting this stand because the fruit's not done. I just want to show you how it's done first. So it's quite thin. Whilst we're waiting for the fruit to do, that will actually separate. The corn flour will drop and the water will separate to the top. Just mix it back up again. It's absolutely fine to do that. Now you can hear that the water's starting to sizzle, or it was until I started moving the fruit. You can see there's already juices forming, and that's already the smells in there are fantastic. So we'll bring that, it'll take a matter of minutes to bring up to temperature. You want it light simmer. You don't want to be boiling the hell out of it. This is a pudding, not a torture device. So all I'm using is a wooden spoon. We're not looking to break the fruits down. We want to try and keep as much of the integrity of the fruit as we can. Personally, we serve this with custard. You can do what you like with it. You can also use this as a fruit pie mix. So you know, you buy those expensive tins of fruit to make a quick fruit pie. This is much cheaper and just as quick. Much more flavour as well. None of that gloopy high sugar that you get from supermarket varieties. Here we go. Oh, the sizzling. I wish we had smell-o-vision so you could actually smell what was going on here. Let's just move the fruit around again, just very gently. But you can see how much fluid has already appeared. We do need the fluid for the sauce, sort of the gelatinous sauce that it'll hold it in. You could use this for like sponge puddings with a fruit base. You can use it with custard. You can put it on with yogurt for your breakfast with your muesli. Really, really good flavour. And you got, if you have a big enough dose, you've got 3 of your 5 a day already in here. So I am going to be adding, I mean they're still, I don't know whether you can hear that, they're still quite hard at the minute, the blackberries, but the cherries have already started to break down, so it won't be long, matter of minutes before we pop their cornflour in. Turn it up just a touch, and I'll just get a cloth and I'll clean that up. This pudding is much better cold. You can have it hot, but it's not my preference. It's something that's sold pre-made in supermarkets on the continent, and it really is a big hit of flavour when you need it. Starting to bubble now, and as soon as it comes up to a light simmer, I'm going to put, well actually I'm going to taste it. I want to see just how sweet it is. So, chef's privilege. Nice steamy shot from Shawnee. You see how syrupy it already is. That's tangy. That's going to be lush once the fruits break down a bit. Can you see now though, I only added a very small amount of water and we've already got a good centimetre depth from the fruit itself. That is what you want. A little bit of water to get it started, and then it'll do the rest itself. There we go. We've reached a low simmer. Now, very important, please never throw corn flour straight into a simmering pot. The resulting gelatinous lumps look awful, and they're virtually impossible to get hold of, to get rid of, unless you're beating the living dickens out of the sauce. So it's bubbling away. I'm going to take it off the heat so the bubbles stop and start to set a little. So remix the corn flour. Be very careful of the hot ring though, please. If you have a small hob, take it away from the cooker. Right, now, actually that is exactly what I'm going to do, because that ring is very hot. I'm going to take it over here onto my trivet, my beautifully coloured trivet. It's great. Actually, I'll show you this. This was my treat to myself, because when it comes to Christmas, I have so many things on the go. I need lots of trivet. Otherwise I'll have no counters left. They'll be all burnt. And obviously, happy Pride weekend, guys. So I've taken it off the heat, and I'm just going to pour in a small amount of the corn flour. You see, the fluid has gone cloudy. That shows you that the corn flour's in there and not cooked out. Now you don't need a lot of corn flour. So we'll leave it, try it at that, and it'll start to thicken up. It's not going to stay cloudy. Corn flour will clarify and it will become the beautiful purple jammy sauce with the clarity to it. But let's turn that down because we don't want it to boil with the corn flour in it. And then, oh, it's getting warm in here today. And if you notice, it's already starting to thicken up so I can draw it off the bottom of the pan. I'm literally drawing lines in the bottom of the pan. But you see, the fruit is still intact. Look at that. Oh, it's gelatinous. You want it to be intact. Nobody wants a sludge on their breakfast cereal or in their bowl. but keep some of the integrity of the fruit. So you've got something to bite down on, basically. We're not making baby food here, guys. Though, incidentally, if you did want to make it as baby food, take out the sugar and strain it. Just zzz, 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 with the wand and you've ground. Now, it's starting to clarify. You see the cloudiness is going and it's becoming like a jam on the bottom of the pan. I'll give it another minute and then I'm going to set it aside and let it cool, and I will come back to you once it's cooled and show you what it looks like and exactly what you're looking for. Look at that. Look at the sauce on that, and that is actually going to set as it cools when the sugars thicken. Yep, I'm happy with that. So, let me take a look there, guys. So you got the syrupiness, good thick sauce coating the back of the spoon. We'll just pop that to cool and I'll be back with you in 2 shakes for lamb's tail. I'll see you on the other side. Guys, we're back again. Just very quickly, just to show you what it looks like when it's cooled down. You have a look here. It's virtually set, or very, very gelatinous. So all we're going to do, just to prove it, is pop it in, and look how thick and glossy, oops, and all over my counter, the sauce is. So a quick spoonful into the bowl. You don't need too much. Actually about the same amount as you get in the compotes in your yogurts. And then just a little bit of custard alongside. Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your granny. And yes, this is the one that knows best. I just happen to like it. And there we have it. Beautiful Rote Grütze and custard. Go and try it. 5-minute pudding that'll make you go and lick your lips. Sweet, tangy, it's just beautiful. It's going to really liven up your mouth. Thank you very much for coming, and we'll see you next time. Bye!